Okay, for this grouping, I thought I'd put anything that had to do with the paper products and food. So all the coffee holders, containers, things like that. And they were mostly all just paper things. All right off the bat, we're going to make little bags of, mocha mix and latte mix and coffees and things like that. And you're going to cut all these parts and pieces. I believe there's 7, 8, 9, 10 of them, varying in size. And you just fold it along where the creases are. The creases kind of show on the other side. But some don't, some do, and try to make it as straight as possible. You're going to fold it into kind of a tube box shape. Then you're going to, and I would suggest letting the glue dry and then folding the top down. I used my needle nose pliers, crimped it once and then crimped it twice and then glued it down. Just take your time and you'll end up with a bunch of these little guys. Now you have a cute little suitcase. I think it's just a decorative accessory. And what you're going to do is, again, you're just going to fold it like you're making a teeny tiny, well, you are making a teeny tiny box. And I would do one section at a time. So when you do the one part, roll it over, glue it, let it dry for a second, then do the sides or however you want to do it. And then the trickiest part is probably the handle. There's two parts to it, and you're supposed to glue the two parts together so you have a front and a back, and then just glue it onto the top with an arch. This part kind of could have gone with my last section, but you know, we'll throw these in here. But they're just two coffee mills and pretty straightforward. You pop them together like little Legos. I didn't feel that they needed gluing in a few spots, but if you feel that they're loose, definitely just put a dab of glue and you should be good to go. We have a couple more kettles. These ones are easy too. You're going to glue in the bottom, glue on the top, and then a label on each one. All right, back to paper. Now we're going to make some more boxes. There's 4 of them in this one. I started with the biggest one, and you just fold it up. I found kind of doing it where gluing it so that there's an open flap on top at the end so that you can wait, and then glue that one flap last. That was the easiest for me. There's really no instructions of how to do this. It's just, there's your box, put them together. So just take your time. Once you get one, and I would start with the biggest one just to figure out where you're supposed to fold it, and the other 3 will be easy. we're gonna make a little tiny mailbox. We've made one of these before for like the bookstore, but it was all wood. This one's paper. Not too different though. Just a lot of folding, a lot of teeny tiny folding. And one thing that's annoying sometimes is when they want you to fold it in half, it's like against the grain, so it's a little tricky to fold. But take your time, use your tools, and you'll get it. It's basically a box with a lid glued on top and little lid glued on the bottom, but it's the feet. All right, and last we have these little decoration jars. They're a little fidgety. The hardest part, I would say, is you have these little round pieces that need to fit on the top for the lid. So you need to keep that in mind as you roll it up the large, I don't know, ribbon piece around your pen, because your opening has to fit that circle. So the first one, the red, white, and blue one, pretty straightforward. It was the exact same size as my pen, so that one worked fine. The little teeny one, the coffee one, is a lot smaller, so what I did is I found a smaller paintbrush that was about the diameter of the little circle part that they want you to use as a lid, and did it that way. Okay, another big section done. We did a lot of little paper bags and a lot of containers, all the food that we need, or I guess it's mostly coffee and tea, huh? Oh, and a post thing, what do you call it? A mailbox, I guess it would be, and some coffee mills. So the next set of videos are going to be all the plants, and there's quite a few. So we're going to take a big breath, and we're going to start tackling those, and then the finale after that. So stay tuned. See you in the next one. Bye.